Alright, solving systems of equations by elimination method. So here's the steps to do that, and we'll walk through them. Alright, the first step, we want to make sure that the equations are lined up. What that means is that we want one on top of the other, and we want our y's on top of y's, x's on top of x's, numbers on top of numbers. So this one is that. Step 2, we want to add or subtract the equations to eliminate the variable with common coefficients. Coefficients is the number in front of your variable. So we can see that the number in front of my y is 1 and the number in front of my x is 3. The number in front of my y here is 1 and the number in front of my x here is 1. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding or subtracting the y's to get rid of them. So what I'm going to do is I've got a positive 1 on top, so I need to make this a negative 1 so that when I say 1y minus 1y, I've got 0 y's left here. Okay? I can't just make that one negative though. Whatever I do to this side, remember I've got to do to everything else. So I'm also going to be making this x, this will be a negative 1x. So whenever I subtract these, this will be 3x minus 1x, so 2x. This is a negative, a minus sign, so this out here makes us a plus sign, so we've got 4 plus 2 is plus 6. The step 3 is solve for the remaining variables. So now we only have one variable. We know how to solve these. I want to get x by itself. I want to move it over to the left-hand side. So I'm going to do opposite operations, just like we've been practicing. Negative 2x equals 6. Divide by what's in front. X equals negative 3. Again, we're still solving our system, so we want, our ultimate goal is to get our point. We solved for our x, so that is negative 3. So then finally, we want to substitute your answer into either original equation and solve for our other variable. So I'm just going to put it in that first one, so y equals 3 times negative 3 plus 4. Y equals negative 5. Answer to the solution is negative 5. Alright, same steps. We want to make sure they are lined up. Our x's are lined on top of our y's, and then our numbers on top of our numbers. Our x's on top of x's, y's on top of y's, numbers on top of numbers. And we've got that. Looking at my coefficients, I've got 1 in front of x and a 4 in front of y. I've got a 1 in front of x and a negative 1 in front of y. So I'm going to subtract this bottom equation. So we've got x minus 1x is 0. We've got 4 plus 1y is 5y equals 13 minus 3 of 10. Now to keep solving that, divide by what's in front of y. 10 is 2. So this time we solved for our y value. So I'm going to plug this y into one of my equations. It doesn't matter which one we do. Let's pick the bottom one this time. So we've got y minus, or x minus the y value of 2 equals 3. So I'm solving for that x. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. X equals 5. So my solution here is 5, 2.